Welcome to another episode of the 5enses podcast. I'm your host, Robert Zinni. Today we're sitting down with Scott Carlson from Realty One Group, Mountain Desert, to talk about his innovation of the Realty game here in Prescott. Scott, thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So you're a realtor here in the Quad City area.
I am.
And so I would want to know, if I'm looking to purchase a house here in the Quad City area, what would be my options?
So your best bet, obviously you want to get in touch with a realtor. I can help you out with that. And whether you're looking to buy or sell or even invest, there are multiple options. A lot of people are worried with COVID right now, what the market looks like. But what I will say is there are options for everyone. So your best bet is to get in touch with a realtor, and we'll set you up with a plan of how we're going to approach what your goals are. So the housing market's still moving along out here. I've been nice and busy to start this week and weeks prior, so yeah, looking good.
So if I'm coming to you, Scott, to, let's say, look at houses, potentially to own a house, what are your abilities to help me find a house?
So as a realtor, I have access to the MLS, which is the multiple listing service. And with that, I can actually sit down with you, get all the specifics. If you're looking, 3-bedroom, minimum of 2 bathrooms, what kind of acreage you're looking at, and the price range. And I'll be able to set up a nice list of houses I can actually review with you and or send to you through email. And then from there, we talk about it, which ones stick out to you, and then we'll set up a time to go and actually preview these houses. So it's a nice, simple process. Leave it all up to me. Just tell me what you're looking for, and I'll make it happen. So,
excellent. That's what I like to hear from a business partner. And so I feel like a realtor is kind of like a hairstylist. I have to trust them because they make me look good. And you're going to make my future home look good. So what are some of the ways that you're allowing people to view these houses? Or I know that you have a really strong presence on social media. How do you promote yourself in the community?
So that's an interesting question, because I had an idea of coming into this, how I wanted to approach it. And with everything coronavirus coming up, I had to get kind of creative. So the standard flyers that I send out, postcards I have made up, send them to all the neighbors saying, hey, new house on the block for sale. Invite your friends, family, if anyone's interested. Go door knocking, which I can't do that right now. And at the same time, do open houses, which I figured out how to do virtual open houses. And the way I do that, instead of putting an open house sign up, inviting people in, I do an event on Facebook, and I say, hey, Saturday at 11 o'clock, this is the house, and here's a little info. Let me know if you're going, and I'm going to go live on Facebook at 11 o'clock. So 11 o'clock on Saturday, I sit there in front of the house and hit live, and I say, hey, Scott Carlson here, and then go from there. It's really nice. It's been probably the biggest thing to get me some, lead generation so far, as far as, the ease of it. Because I just go through and it's live action. So if you want me to stop, go back to anything, just put it in the comments and I can do that.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can log on to Facebook, see your live posts. I've seen a few of them, and they're really great.
Thank you.
Do some gimmicks as well throughout the videos, which is always good.
Yeah.
And so you're also a very community conscious person, right? And people may wonder why we have a pizza box in front of us. And I know that you have every Friday, Pieday-Friday. And I was wondering, where did that concept come from, and what is Pieday-Friday?
All right, so the concept. I just turned 30 and realized I want to do something that adds some value to the community. I want to change up what I'm doing as far as a career, and I've always been focused on going towards real estate. A buddy of mine, his name is Alex Halenka, he put a program out there called Robinhood Real Estate Scholarship Program, and if you want any info on that, let me know. But he pretty much sponsored me through school and is now one of my mentors and is helping me get things started. One of the biggest things he taught me from the get-go is figure out how you're going to make a contribution like impactful contribution to the community. So I thought about it, and I thought I can do some events, with the Eagles Club. They're really big on fundraisers and stuff. And then I thought more and got an idea from a buddy of mine to incorporate pizza. Two Mamas Pizza, formerly Mama Edda's. Two Mamas Pizza was my first job when I moved here. So I said, how can I wrap that into one big contribution? So I decided every single week for the rest of the year, I'm going to donate pizzas to local businesses and the hardworking folks in the community. And that's one of my personal goals for this year and for the unforeseeable future. Just be a strong member of the community and get the message out there, to be kind to one another. And if you can't donate pizzas, at least donate your kindness to somebody. And I think it's important, especially with everything going on right now, to keep that in mind, that people are stressed out a little bit. And what's one of the biggest stress relievers is pizza. So I don't know, I thought it was a good idea. Pieday-Friday, I was just hanging out one night and the name just popped in my head. So what I do is take a picture with whoever I'm donating to. I edit the picture, make it look nice and fun. And from there, I post it on my professional page. I boost it to people that are not following me. So it gets about 1,500 extra views every single week. And the reason for that is I don't know everyone in town, so I want to reach out to people I don't know. So it's gotten a lot of great feedback and really pushed a lot of business towards Two Mamas and the people I am trying to help out.
Excellent, yeah. And Two Mamas, the people over there are just generous in our community as well.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's great that you teamed up with them. How do you find the businesses that you want to do Pieday-Friday for?
So the first couple of businesses, I did M&M Eye Care. I had a friend that worked there, and I was like, all right, this is the first one, got to make it good. I was a little bit nervous. I didn't know how to go about it. And I brought pizzas. Everyone was happy. So the first couple were friends that had certain professions they were doing, donated to them. From there, I said, I'm going to go out and just talk to people and see if they want me to donate pizzas. So I talked to the fire department, police department, who I haven't done them yet, but it's literally just thinking about it. Who am I going to do this week? If someone reaches out and said, hey, bring some pizzas to our office, I'll be there.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, like I mentioned earlier about the comparison between a hairstylist and a realtor, I really need to get to know you if I want to buy a house from you. So I have some questions to get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah.
So if you are a realtor that is also donating pizza, what's your favorite pizza?
My favorite pizza, I like a sausage mushroom onion.
Okay.
That is my go-to. It's how I judge a pizza place if it's legit or not. So
what's it about with the sausage and the mushroom combination?
So I love mushrooms, the way they cook onto a pizza. As far as the sausage goes, I like that fennel flavor in there and a nice chunk of sausage on there. So it's just the combo with the bite from the onion. I love it.
Okay. Next pizza related question. Chicago deep dish or Brooklyn style pizza?
All right. So this is a controversial question. People always ask me because they know where I'm from. I'm from Chicago. I love Chicago deep dish, and that is my go-to no matter what. If that's available, that's what I'm going to get.
Yeah, what's so special about Chicago deep dish?
It's just something about it warms my heart. Reminds me of home. It's nice and filling, cheesy, saucy, and that's what I love about Two Mamas is they have their Sicilian deep dish. And it reminds me a lot of that at-home feel. Little different style, but I get a bit of it, so.
Okay. Sticking with the pizza, let's put Two Mamas on the spot right now. What's your favorite pizza from Two Mamas?
From Two Mamas, I can't turn down their barbecue chicken pizza. I get that on the Sicilian crust, and I put a little twist on it. I throw a little buffalo sauce on there, too. So you get that spicy with barbecue. It's excellent.
Okay. Another question, since you're from Chicago, Cubbies or the White Sox?
White Sox.
Oh, really?
And
okay.
my dad's gonna hear this, and he's gonna give me a hard time, but I grew up a White Sox fan. I always root for the Cubs, but I want the White Sox all day, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you were a person looking for a house, all right, where would your ideal location be here in Prescott?
Here in Prescott, there are a couple spots I think are really nice. If you go down White Spar in the Ponderosa Pines. That's a beautiful area, but my ideal location would be in the Dells area with a nice view of the Dells. There are some nice houses actually for sale up there right now. And I did a virtual tour and I just fell in love with the view. I mean, I can't get away from it. So that is one of my favorite places.
Okay. What's one of your favorite things living here in Prescott?
Living here is the accessibility to everything outdoors. Not only that, but how close you are to, little road trips you can do over a weekend. Las Vegas, you can go down to Mexico. It's only, 6 hours away. Go out to California, 6-7 hours away. So you're kind of centralized, surrounded by a lot of fun stuff, and at the same time have beautiful hiking and beautiful people, absolutely great people in this community. So,
no, I agree. Okay, so last question. This may sound really stupid, okay? But you probably sign a lot of papers.
Yeah.
So are you a black pen or blue pen kind of a guy?
I'm a black pen guy.
Okay, right on.
I have a certain kind of pen that I like to use, the Pilot G207.
Yes, that's my favorite one too.
Yeah, so that's my pen. I have like a 10-pack on hand always. So if anyone wants to get me a Christmas present, that's that or
It's
pizza.
easy.
Yeah.
Very easy. So pens and pizza, very easy for stocking stuffers with Scott.
Absolutely.
So thank you for your time here. And now if my last question would be, if I'm kind of a first-time buyer, what should I be looking for in a house? Or if I'm looking for a house, what should I be looking for?
Well, as far as a first-time buyer goes, I'm actually working with a couple right now. And what I'm seeing, actually two different things in them. One person wants a house ready to move in, not too much upkeep to it. The other person actually wants a little fixer-upper, a house they can have some fun with. And that's all dependent on when we meet up and figure out what you specifically want. But I would say the most important thing is something that isn't too stressful. Not too big, and if there are things to be fixed up, you don't want to have to replace all the flooring and tear the drywall down. That's just too much in my opinion, but if that's your thing, I can find that for you too.
Okay, thank you. And where can we find more information about your business?
So you can look me up on Facebook, Scott Carlson, or you can find my professional page, Scott Carlson Realtor. My website is carlsonagent.com. You can find me on Instagram at Scott Carlson Realtor, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So if you have any other questions, you can always give me a call. Also, my number is 928-800-2920. And I always have my phone on me, so yeah, don't be afraid to call.
Well, thank you, Scott.
Yeah.
I had a pleasure getting to know you. And yes, this is real pizza. It was margarita pizza. It was delicious, so thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
For providing the staff here at 5enses with pizza. And for more information, log on to 5enses, mag.com. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And keep up to date with the latest information coming from 5enses.